Good morning. It's time for coffee. How's everyone doing? Chime in and let me know if you're watching today. So it's Friday, so it's time for Emmy's 3c's, which, in case you didn't know, and this is your first time tuning in, it means we're on the computer since we're not live, and we're drinking coffee or morning beverage of choice, and then I'm going to make a card. Normally we would have it be 3c's would be coffee, cookie, and a card, but there's no cookies, so it's just going to be on our computer today. So I hope everyone's having a good week. I hope you've had a good week. Good morning, Kelly. I know that I don't know, depending on where you live, the weather's not been great, but we've got some weather that's supposed to be coming in tomorrow. So, hi, Lou. Hi, Faith. My coffee's good and hot. So let me just, I got a new cup. All right. So this is my new cup that I'm going to use. How about that? First I drink the coffee, then I make the things. So that's my new Emmy's 3c's. I'm going to drink the coffee and then I'm going to make the things. But let me tell you the sad part about that. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put you to my desk so you can see. Look, it's not even coffee. It's tea. And it says inside, but first more coffee. So I'll tell you a little bit about why I'm drinking tea, which is something I don't do. I need my coffee. But I'm intermittent fasting again. I'm trying to get a little bit of weight off. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Mary Jo. Good morning, Gail. I am trying to get a little bit of weight off before we go to Maui in May. So what I'm decided, I'm a coffee junkie. So but I like to have cream and sugar, and that's a total no-no. So um, I decided this time that I can drink tea without anything in it. That doesn't bother me at all. But coffee, no, I have to have my cream and sugar. So I am drinking my black tea to get a little bit of caffeine so I don't get a headache in the morning. And then my window opens for intermittent fasting at noon. Then I make my cup of coffee after lunch and I enjoy it. And it just tastes like dessert. And it's also kind of, there's a big hawk that just flew over my nest. It's kind of like two birds with one stone. So, yes, no, obviously not British. That's what Gail says. I know I like my coffee, Gail, but the tea's good. Yes, honey and lemon would be fine, but when you're intermittent fasting, when you're fasting, you can't have any no sugar, no sugar substitute, nothing. It has to be just the tea. So, what I was going to say was I also am a big, if you know anything about me, I love cherry Pepsi. I'm like addicted to cherry Pepsi. So by drinking the coffee after my lunch, I break my fast at noon or shortly after by 1. And then by having that in the afternoon, I'm kind of like getting my caffeine and I'm not missing my Pepsi as much. Although if you're from Central Illinois and you have Meijer, so I'm laughing because yesterday the Meijer coupons came. You know how when you shop at Meijer, then you get coupons. It's got in there a free 6-pack of Pepsi, any flavor. Told the kids, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a free 6-pack of Pepsi. Like, how can I not get the Pepsi? There's no Pepsi in the house. So I don't know. I'm going to try not to look at that coupon, but I might have to have the Pepsi just, because when you're fasting, when you break your fast and you're in your window, you can have anything you want. But I have like a little bit of an addiction problem to that. So yeah, you're the same way, Lou. You need cream and sugar in your coffee, but nothing in your tea. Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm laughing because Kelly says my bikini thong will look awesome in Maui. Well, actually, it won't. So I'm working on that, Kel. So I don't know. So I have some things to show you before I show you my card that I'm going to make. I'm going to take some of my tea while it's warm. Okay, I'll put you down to my desk. And I have some great projects that have been sent to me that I want to share with everybody before I get started and show you a couple things that I'm working on. So The first one is a card I got from my friend Sandy. I love this card. It uses the Art Floral Suite. It's gorgeous. It's just a tone on tone, but look how pretty that is. So just completely tone on tone. It uses oh, I think it's mint macaron, and she just die cut, put just a note, and then stamped the two, probably stamped off, and then stamped it and stamped the two step with what one stamped off. So isn't that gorgeous? Yes, get it and have the kids hide it. I know, for a treat. And then the ribbon, and then she just put a little post-it note, "I miss you," and stamped in the corner, and that's so cute. I love this card. Thank you, Sandy, for that. Then I got a card from my friend Kim, and it's using one of the donkeys. How cute is that? I mean, seriously, she just tied a little, like it was holding a little heart balloon, used the paper from the strawberry and some of the sprinkles from the ice cream. Isn't that cute, you guys? So adorable. And then she's got a little XO Kim. So thank you, Kim, for my card. I love it. Then I got a couple boxes that I want to show you from Kelly. Kelly's watching, and I think I can share these because these are not part of something else we're working on. But here's a Valentine box that Kelly sent me. It's totally, absolutely gorgeous. It uses the Always in Your Heart, which she had signed up for the January Always in My Heart. And so she has used the paper from that suite and die cut the intricate heart, stamp the banner. I love this about that suite is the banner. Gorgeous. Yes, Lou, I'm just seeing your thing. That green card is beautiful. I love it. It's simple, but so striking. It's just like you get it and you're just like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Then she's added some of the pearls from the Hydrangea Hill. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kelly, but I think that's right. And then this gorgeous gilded ribbon with the Rococo rose. So so cute. I can't open it because I'd have to untie the ribbon. But that's one of our treat boxes. So beautiful. And then she sent a really clever idea. I'm going to share this. This is like a little suitcase. This is cute. Uses one of the boxes. So adorable. And she's just made a little suitcase out of it. I mean, are your wheels spinning or what? I mean, seriously, is this not so cute? So, do you recognize that paper right there? That's from the ice cream suite. That's the backside that looks that if you punched it would look like the ice cream cone. But how perfect is that on this little suitcase box? So clever, Kelly. I love it. I'm just gonna show it for another minute because it's just so cute. Okay, then I wanted to share we've got just a few days left to advertise or to sign up for the February Create With Me at Home. And we're featuring Snailed It, or the Snail Mail Suite. Or the Snailed It is the bundle, and then Snail Mail is the suite of products in the mini catalog. So adorable. And what we're doing this time is we are, I'm going to get these organized so I can show you with the envelopes. We are doing kind of like showing you, teaching you how to use a sketch to make things different, but you're not having to go rethink everything or start from new. We're showing you how to use a general sketch to get 3 awesome projects. So I'm going to show you each project. Here's the cute envelope. Here's one of them. It's a central image. I'm just going to show you quickly. And then here's the second one. It's changes colors and uses some of the designer series paper and some of the charms, or not charms, but embellishments. And then here's the stepped up version using the mushrooms and a little hello card and using more of the DSP. So that's what our focus is. You've seen some adorable stuff out there using the Snailed It cards, I'm sure. Hi, Brenda. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're watching on your break. So, yes, I could use that suitcase. Kelly says I could use that suitcase for Maui. Yeah, maybe my thong would fit in there, but that would be about it. So, but then what else do you need when you're in Maui, right? So, so, so there you go. Okay. So, today I'm going to do a card. Well, let me ask you, you guys, anything exciting going on? Anything you're working on before I go to my card? Because we got a little bit of time to chat. I didn't mean to just jump in. I'm going to drink. I'm going to go back to my face for just a second, drink my coffee. Because first I got to drink the coffee, then I got to make the things. But as we know, I'm not drinking coffee today. I'm drinking tea. So it's really sad. It's very sad. But coffee will come. So anything special that you're working on? I know Brenda's doing a lot of painting, right, Brenda? And TMI. Oh, yeah, about that's Kelly's thing, Lori, not mine. Trust me. Ain't no thong going on this body. That's a total joke. Total joke. Yeah, no, that's kind of gross. Yeah, no one needs to go there when you're almost 60 years old. Yeah, no one needs to go there. So, anything exciting happening in your life? You guys are cracking me up. You seriously don't think I'm serious? I hope you know that. My bathing suit takes like 2 suitcases. So, Jenny has to clean her craft room. Oh, your new furniture comes. That's awesome. That's exciting. I love that. Yeah, cleaning your craft room. I need to do that too. So, I came in here this morning not really having an idea, and I thought usually I try to clean up my desk before I leave at night. Well, evidently I didn't do that yesterday. I just had kind of a half day in here, believe it or not, which is very unusual for me. But I've been working a lot, and so I worked in here in the morning, got a lot of things out in the mail, finished some thank you cards, and then I must have just walked away and left a mess. So I had to clean up so you wouldn't see my big mess behind me. But today I've got to do a little bit of work in here, and then I think I've got some errands to run. So that's what I'm doing. Gail's getting her second shot. I'm kind of jealous. Yeah, that makes. Oh my God! Don't get started on that, Gail. Don't get started on that. Margot got her first shot. Lori's doing a mini retreat. Oh, that's fun. Betsy's doing it. She's got a call right now, so she's not on today. But she's doing a retreat this weekend too. So we talked about retreats and how much I was missing having everybody in here in the nest. It's just driving me crazy. It's just not what I want. So, as you know, I'm kind of like to have people around. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it. But honestly, I want to have my vaccine before I do anything like that. I don't want to risk jeopardizing my trip to Maui. I just can't. So I'm going to stay real sheltered in. Other than I've got to run to the bank and I'm just going to stay safe. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm just looking at comments. Mary Jo. Oh yeah. Oh, so Mary Jo says she's cleaning her basement so she can get another stamp storage tower. So we can feel your pain. Yeah, I know. Jenny stopped by. She's making a comment. You're busy with your other business. So yeah, we're super busy, but hopefully that'll be coming to the end here in the next month or two. We we have the deer business, and last night she stopped by after business hours, and I told her I'm out in the business because I was trying to man the phone and man the computer for the kids while they took care of customers because we don't let anyone in the shop. We do everything outside. We go to their car. We're just like little car hops now. It's kind of weird, but um, you're writing your bucket list. Dollar Tree, Michael's, Walmart, Hobby Lobby. Don't forget that. Totally. Okay, so you want to make a card? Should we make a card? It's been about 15 minutes, but I don't know how long this card's going to take, and I didn't ever finish it. So let's go ahead and go back to my desk, and I'll see if I can pull out the pieces here. I want to show you first what I'm going to be working on. So here's the catalog. So on page 14 and 15, I feel like I want to say, so on page 14 and 15, if you'd like to follow along, we're going to use the Hearts and Kisses stamp set. And then I'm going to use some of the dies from the Many Hearts dies, and I'll show you those in just a minute. But those are in 14 and 15 of the mini catalog. So if you're following along, there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to bring my card pieces in. And I'm going to start with, I'm going to set these here. I'm going to kind of clean up my desk area. I'm going to start with this black piece for the front of my card. And I don't wear roller skates, but I'm not really out there. So, but the kids could probably do that. But, you know, with the ice and stuff, is probably not safe. But we'll keep that in mind. So that would be really funny. But they were really hopping. They're really, really hustlers, and I'm very proud of all of those kids because they've really done a great job. So, um, if you watched my Teach Me Tuesday, I shared some tips on using the gilded flakes, gilded leafing, and I'm going to do a little bit more today. So if you like what I'm showing you today, go back on my news feed on Tuesday, and you'll see my Teach Me Tuesday on the gilded leafing. This is a gilded leafing here. So how I used it, the basics, and then I'm going to show you something new today. So you can see I've got a mask here. So it's just another fun technique. I tried a couple different ways, but I settled on this. And so you're going to kind of laugh at me, but I think this worked pretty good. And I may even change it up a little bit. I'm sitting here looking at this thinking, I might do this a little differently than I originally planned. So that's just me. That's what I do. So I'm going to use my Versamark. I think this worked pretty well. And I'm using a mask, and I'm just holding it down on my cardstock. And I just have a piece of copy paper under here just to keep this clean. You could use a silicone sheet, whatever. So I'm just going to put my Versamark. And as you could, I'm just going to do this corner. As you can imagine, because this is a mask, that Versamark is not really, I'm going to do this corner too. Okay. Oops, I just popped it off. Of course, it's going to be popped off, and now I probably would. You know, just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to turn that over because I don't want to have that be wrong. So let me try to be more careful since I'm on camera. I'm going to hold that down a little tighter. Okay. It still popped a little. I think I'm okay there. So I felt like there's a lot of Versamark on my mat. I know it's hard to see, but there's a lot of Versamark on my stencil and not necessarily on my cardstock. So I took a clean blending brush, and I'm just kind of patting that Versamark off of my stencil into my little dots. And this did make a difference by doing this. So I've not seen this done anywhere. This is my own original nonsense, but you know what? It worked for me, so I'm going with it. All right, so there I've tapped the Versamark down into my dots, and then as I remove this stencil, hopefully I can see, let's see if you can see. Yeah, so you can see the little dots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my heat and stick powder, and I'm going to sprinkle that onto my cardstock right over my Versamark. Okay, and you can be real generous because you're going to put it all back in your, there. Now you can see it good. I like to pat off the back. Okay, and then I'm going to put this back into my container. I'm going to be real careful, so it's going to take me just a second because I don't want to, sometimes I get overly anxious on my camera and then I make messy mistakes. So I'm just going to take this paper, I've got a trash right under here, and I'm going to just throw that away. Okay, we'll put that away so we're not blowing that out of the way. Now, my little tip the other day was that when you're using the heat and stick powder, once it heats and once it melts, stop. So that's my tip. So what I do to make that happen is with my heat tool, I'm going to go all the way to a 2, and I'm just going to turn it on for a minute. I'm going to try to talk a little louder, and I just keep it up to my hand till I know it's good and hot. Okay, that's hot. Now I'm going to melt that powder, and as it's melting, I'm going to move. Whoops, there goes my card. It goes really fast. Okay. So a lot of times when you're using, I'm gonna bring it in my another piece of paper here. A lot of times when you're using embossing powder and you're using your heat tool, you'll heat and then you'll go back and zap it. Don't do that with this. Don't do that because this stays tacky only for a second. If you keep hitting it with the heat tool, then you're going to take that sticky away. So I just am generous with my, I put my gilding in a little container. I shared all that on my Teach Me Tuesday, and I know I'm going kind of crazy here. I'm probably going to be sorry because I'm going to have this gold leaf, this 24 karat gold leaf all over me. I like to press it down with my finger. I'm trying not to talk and blow air on it because it's going to blow all over. But I like to press it down with my fingers right where I have my heat and stick powder. Okay. Get the majority of that off. It's crazy, staticky, but it's really fun. And all this can go back, and this is going to last. This gold leafing is going to last forever. It's, I'll say it's semi messy. It's not the messiest thing I've ever done, but it's so worth it. So worth it. So if you can keep the gold leafing on a little silicone mat or a piece of paper, then you can put all of this right back into your container. Tap that off. Get in there. Okay. Then I'm going to put this back on here because I'm still going to remove more. And I like the sponge. You could use your blending brush. I like the sponge. I just have a dedicated sponge. And then you can see as I'm wiping it off, see how it did I lose you? I don't see anyone commenting. Don't forget, you got to comment because I send the card. I'll send the card on Monday to someone. I do a random comment generator for ME's 3C's. But you can see how that sponge just takes off the excess leafing. And again, I can take all this. I have a little bit of a overflow here. And I can put this back into my container and just reuse it. Okay, so I'm going to throw this away too because I'm done with that. Whoops, get in there. And close that up because if I have a sneeze, then I'm going to be sorry. Then I can take my, just going to take my brush off the extra, clean off my desk a little. Okay, that's good. All right, so now let's go ahead and turn this into a card. Here's the pieces that I brought in. We'll see what happens because you know me, I just do things on the fly. So I've got melon mambo here, and let me bring in my bone folder. All right, so there's my melon mambo, and I cut a piece of the brushed gold that's going to be carrying over, I think. I'm pretty sure. Start my stamp and seal. And so I'm going to lay that onto my card, and I just cut the gold foil at 5 1/4 by 4, and this piece is at 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm not going to layer that on there yet because I think I'm going to tie a ribbon. So my thought was I cut a heart out and I used the many hearts dies. I showed you that in the catalog. So this is the many hearts dies. Look how many you get. You get 15 dies. There's lots of hearts in here, and this intricate heart die. I had one here. Oh, here. I have one in green I'm going to show you because it shows up so nicely. So here it is in green. Put it over there. So it's so pretty. There's even a bird with a wing and some, I'll show you a card using that here in a minute. Some flowers that you could cut these out and lay them over here, pop them up. So lots of variety, little butterflies. Love that. Love, love, love those dies. So that's the many hearts dies. So let's go ahead and stamp Happy Galentine's Day from the stamp set Hearts and Kisses. Okay, so I'm using Happy Galentine's Day, the lips, the hearts, and the little XOXO. So we're going to stamp Happy Galentine's Day in black because we're going to make this card for our gal pals. Hopefully I got that on there right. Oh, I went a little high. So I'm actually going to turn this one over because I don't have another one here, but this will work just fine. There we go. Hopefully I didn't catch an edge there. That's much better. Sometimes that happens. Then I'm going to stamp the little, actually I have one here. That's even better. How about that? So that's what happens. You stamp ahead of time. All right, so I'm going to stamp the lips in Melon Mambo. And there is a punch for this, so you can just punch out the lips. And while I'm stamping, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the little heart. I don't know if I'm going to probably have to cut this. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm going to just tear. Let's see if I can get that in there. In my punch. Nope, I need to tear it some more. Normally I'd have not stamped it there, but I wasn't thinking. All right, so there's our little heart. And we have our little lips. And we'll put the heart on the inside. Okay, so let's move some of this out of the way. Okay, now it's time to assemble our card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ribbon. This is the fine art ribbon. And I want to tie a ribbon around my card. And I'm just going to, I realized that I didn't bring my scissors. But I'm going to grab Abby's scissors here. And I used these Tuesday. They are not Stampin' Up! And let's see if they'll... Hey, look at that. They cut ribbon. Thank you, Abby. Abby's my daughter, and she shares this Peninsula desk here. She's got all her art supplies. Luckily, she had a pair of scissors there. I'm going to use them to trim this up. Okay. I thought maybe you got tired of me wheeling around, so that's why I'm not going to wheel around for you. All right, so since this is tied now, I can go ahead. I'm just going to use dimensionals on this, on the back. I like to put a dimensional to hold that ribbon in place. And then hit all the corners. All right, so now it's time to assemble our card. I tried to call it bougie, but my daughter said, no, it's not bougie. Because I don't know, because I changed the colors. Maybe if I went all black and gold, it would be bougie. I don't know what bougie means. Do you know what bougie means? Yes, watch later, Kim, because I showed your beautiful card. All right, so let's add the Happy Valentine's Day there. And then we're going to add, hey, this is turning out pretty good. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals here. Oops. On my lips. And I'm going to put my lips right here. So there's the front of our card, Happy Valentine's Day. And then let's finish the inside by stamping the XOXO so that you know. Rather than use the punched one, I think since it's the inside, I think I'll just stamp my heart like that. Then I'll see if there's a place on the outside that I can add that. So there's the inside, ready for me to sign it. So I think not. I think it's good the way it is. So here's my Happy Valentine's Day, a little bougie. I'm going to just say it. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just a fun little blingy gold card. Used some of the gold leafing, and then there's a little place to put a sentiment. So yes, so let me show you. Kelly just mentioned the stencils. So let me show you what you get. I have them. Oh, wait. You know what? Do you think it should have maybe some gilded gems? Come on. We need a little bit of more blingy. So let's use the take your pick tool. I shouldn't need to always do that, but I use this so much. So how about a little bit of bling? Oh boy. I think down here maybe. And we need one more. I think we'll just do them down there. I like that. Okay, so there we added some golden, gilded gems with our gilded leafing. Okay, there's the gilded gems. Those are in the big catalog. So if you need just a little bit of gold with your gold, because you know who doesn't need more gold, then there you go. But let me show you the stencils. They're in the catalog. Here is the ones that you get, Kelly. So I'm going to show you on here. This is gorgeous. This will be a great background. You're going to use your tools and your embossing paste, or you're going to use this gold leafing. This is probably my favorite. It's very Baroque. Not broke, just Baroque. And then there is this one, which is very nice for if you're doing just nature or doing the deer or whatever. And then, of course, the dots. Okay. So since I used Versamark on this, I just left it. I wasn't worried about it. I can take this under the sink and wash this. This is not going to ruin anything. I did try it earlier with some liquid adhesive. I actually, let me see if I can show you. This is, I used the stencil and I put the, this is sticky. So what I did was I actually used it and tried it that way. I didn't love it, and you have to kind of wait for it to dry. This way you could see that I could do it really quickly, and then it was dry right away. So Kathy's asking me about the ribbon. So let me show you, Kathy. It's actually this ribbon here, and it's in the art floral suite, which is on, so I'm coming up to it, I think. I thought it was this way. Yeah, fine art floral. And here's a ribbon right here. It's called the fine art ribbon. It's right in this suite with the gilded leafing. So if that's on page 33 of the holiday catalog, I hope that helps. So I need another stimulus check, I know. Can I explain putting the paper on top of the stencil instead of under? Can you explain putting the paper on top of the stencil? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Putting, like, so if I have the stencil, putting the paper on top? I don't know. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, Mary Jo. So I apologize for that. But I put the paper, I put the black paper under the, here, let me. So you just put that under there and then you would add your stuff. So I'm not sure. So maybe you can explain that to me and I'll be happy to show it because I'm not sure. So I'm going to put that there. Let me, I just want to put up the information on the, host code. That host code's not going to stay open very much longer. I've had it open probably over a month, so it's time for me to close it. So if you're wanting any of the gold leafing or the heat and stick powder, or the stencils or the ribbon that I showed today, probably today, because I'll probably close it out over the weekend. And there's the host code. So I appreciate you using that if you place an order in my store. So you can find me at createwithme.stampinup.net. And there's the numbers on those pieces there. And then let me put you back here. Of course, I'm going to be uploading everything to YouTube. I have Teach Me Tuesday that when I go to town today, I'll upload everything to YouTube. So you can, if you're watching from YouTube, you can see me at Create With Me on Facebook. You guys are all here now. And then, of course, I appreciate if you like and share. And then lastly, if you haven't commented, please keep commenting. Or if you're watching this late, go ahead and comment because I'm going to send this card to somebody. If I don't have your information, that's fine. I'll message you and get your address from you and send you a card. So send you this card. And maybe I have a second one here. Sometimes I send out two. So hopefully you enjoyed what you saw today and you're getting ready with your Valentines because it's time to start stamping those Valentines, right? And then lastly, just a reminder about the Create With Me at Home. You can sign up until Sunday at 9 p.m. Then we close it out, and then we get everything ordered and sent out to you in February, so that you can create at home, using the tutorials and videos and the products that we send you. So our freebie, our free item this month, I think, is the blending brush. So we're sending everybody a blending brush that orders what are these Stampin' Storage Towers? What that orders? I'm sorry, I scroll low. That orders the full option too. So that's our free one. So um, what are these Stampin' Storage Towers? The Stampin' Storage, or the things that are in the Stampin' Up catalog? Send me a message, Kim. I'm happy to talk to you about that. So, yes. So, Cheryl says thanks for the gold leafing tips. Cheryl, make sure if you haven't watched it that you watch the Teach Me Tuesday, because there I went over the basics of it. This was just a little bit more of an advanced technique. So, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I appreciate you joining me for I almost said Teach Me Tuesday. I appreciate you joining me for Emmy's 3C's. It's a really fun time for me to visit with you and say hi, and to just make a card with you. But it's not the same. It's not the same. So I completely understand that. It's not the same. But I'm going to take my tea. I'm going to drink my tea. If you missed it, go back and watch. This is my new Emmy's 3C's cup. First, I drink the coffee, then I make the things. So we drank the coffee, tea, make the things, and then at noon, I'm going to really make coffee, and you'll go back and watch and you'll know why. So thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the winter, because you know what? It is what it is, and it's not going away. So unless you're Kelly and you're in Arizona and you don't know what winter is. So, but she's from Chicago. She knows all about it. So love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.